Definitely. And I think the charging infrastructure play is kind of this moment where Wall Street or the general public's realizing, this really could be a huge opportunity here in Tesla. So we've had these announcements from Ford and GM. Do you think all EV companies or all legacy auto is going to have to pile in and join them here?
Ooh, that's a great question. That's a great question. It's a potential. I don't think it's all going to happen right now, but it could definitely play out over the next few years. Because the way I'm thinking about this is, especially with Ford and GM now wanting to jump on the Tesla supercharger network, is we know Tesla's always building more superchargers. And the way I view with Tesla building more superchargers is it gives them even a bigger moat around that business because they have even more locations, more just chargers in a particular location where it might have been at this restaurant or whatever. They had 4, then they have 6, then they have 8, then they have 10, and so the more jump on Tesla supercharger network, the more I think our others are going to also jump on because they're going to realize, damn, they just got them everywhere. They've got the most capability, and it's a bad financial decision for us not to jump on to the Tesla supercharger network. So Elon's playing a high level game of checkers, or excuse me, chess. Elon's playing a high level game of chess in this whole situation, and I think a lot of folks are not realizing the level he's playing at, and it's brilliant, man. It's such an Elon move. Seeing the Ford announcement, seeing that GM announcement just made me say, "Gosh, that's such an Elon move. That's beautiful."
Yeah, I think it's quite a landmark moment as well because now Tesla is making service margins off vehicles they didn't even produce. I think that is crazy. Do you think this could maybe pave the way for Tesla to have FSD partnerships in the future?
Ooh, that's a good question too. I think that definitely is a potential because that's another technology that, let's be honest, almost every company is massively behind, and it's basically just hoping somebody solves it so they can adapt that technology in their cars. Let's just be honest about that, okay? And so as Tesla has that, I think it's definitely a potential that Tesla could go that route if they want to go that route. But there's always been a lot of talk about these different kind of concepts and what Tesla could do and how much they want to partner with others and all these sorts of things. And I remember there used to be talk about the skateboard, like basically Tesla selling the bottom of a car to all the other auto manufacturers and other auto manufacturers putting their kind of bodies on and kind of doing things that way. So there's a lot of capabilities. Tesla doing major partnerships for batteries potentially in the future. There's so much there. It's just a question of what does Tesla want to actually give up versus not, and what does Elon really view as core technology that he's just absolutely not willing to partner with, versus it makes financial sense. And it's not uncommon for companies to partner with even their competition. A good example of this in an industry is Samsung. Almost every single time you buy an iPhone, you're actually giving money to Samsung because usually there's different Samsung components in an iPhone. And so I think, that's always been a kind of a brilliant thing that Samsung does because they're in many different business lines and they help a lot of other companies succeed, right? But it's funny because I'm almost viewing Tesla as like it's Apple, but it's also Samsung, and so it's kind of a beautiful thing they got going on there. But the potential there is just massive for them to partner if Elon wants to go that route.
When you think about FSD from a financial point of view moving forward, obviously the robo taxi opportunity, it's fun to run the numbers, bit of a pipeline dream, and we know from your perspective, you don't necessarily model all of that. But do you think from a level 4 or a level 3 autonomy point of view, that's you know kind of certain we're going to be getting at least around there? That's a massive subscription opportunity, especially when you consider all the safety features which could come along with a car operating at a high level 3 or level 4 level. Do you think that's kind of in the bag for Tesla, and that alone will be a massive revenue and profit driver moving forward?
Yeah, there's no doubt. There's absolutely no doubt that that's going to be a major profit driver, specifically, even more so than revenue, in my opinion, because obviously, the tech's built out and then it's just like straight profit for Tesla when they sell that. But what I think is going to be bigger for Tesla long term is What I think is going to happen is I think the majority of people that use FSD, true FSD, right? The whole deal, the holy real deal Holyfield. That's going to be folks that, in my opinion, are going to be paying a monthly fee for that to use that. And right now, I believe Tesla charges, I think it's $199 a month to have that capability. I really think it could be extremely compelling at 99. I know a lot of people have trouble paying that 199 a month because obviously some people just have the money like that. It's like, who cares? Like, but a lot of people, the masses, 199 a month might be a little much. So if Tesla could ever bring it down to actually $99 a month, I think this would be almost a no-brainer where almost every single person that has a Tesla would be like, it's less than $100 a month to have true FSD in my car. I'm going to get that. And that goes right onto that services line item again. And that's a recurring revenue stream. And the most beautiful business models in the world are ones that have recurring revenue streams. Amazon Web Services, Intuit with what they have with QuickBooks, right? TurboTax products. Adobe, what Adobe has in their product suite. These are some of the best business models in the world. Apple, even because of their services business, and always just you're recurring. I pay for Apple Music every month and Apple Cloud and all this different stuff, right? And I don't even know I'm being charged for it's $10 here, $20 there. Those are the best business models. And so I can see with Tesla, I think that's going to be the bigger opportunity because not everybody wants to dish out of pocket $7,000, $10,000, whatever, for this FSD that they haven't even probably really tried that much. That they're like, I don't know about this. The people that are super like into technology, they'll get it and have a lot of money, right? But a lot of other people are like $7,000, $10,000, $12,000 extra. I don't know about that. Oh, $99 a month if they ever did that. That is a much easier sell because then you're just trying it. 199, 299, so it gets a little tough.
Yeah. One thing I definitely learned as Tesla were lowering their prices is the lower the price, there's then an exponential increase in demand. This is for the car prices. Elon says the value of FSD is high. That's why he's pricing it high. But I think you're right there. I think moving it from 199 to 99 could 10x demand. And then that makes financial sense.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, Elon will always make the best decision long term. But my thought is it's got to be the value proposition to people has to be so compelling. A lot of people do still like to drive. And a lot of people feel like they probably don't really need FSD that much. So like every once in a while, it might be nice. If you live in LA, you might love it. If you live in New York City, you might love it. A very congested city that has a lot of traffic. But for a lot of people, they're like, I don't know, man. And so the value there has to be so compelling that it makes people say, you know what, this is amazing. I'm willing to pay for this. And that's when you have a true success. And you look at even Tesla's vehicles. Tesla gives you the best bang for the buck for any auto manufacturer in the world now at this point in time. When you look at what they're doing with Model 3, Model Y, the value is so compelling. And so it doesn't really matter what Elon thinks or what we think in terms of this technology is so amazing. You should pay a lot of money for this. At the end of the day, it comes down to what is a customer willing to pay for that? Are they willing to pay $3,000 a year to utilize that technology, or are they willing to pay $1,200 a year? $100 a month, $200 a month, $300 a month, and my thought process is when you get under that 100 price point, I think that's when you can really get a lot of people to say, I can tell you, I don't have full FSD on either of my Teslas, right? Why don't I have it? Well, if it was 99, damn it, I would. I don't have it right now, but I can tell you if tomorrow Tesla put it at $99, I'm putting it on both the cars. Something to think about, Elon.